Here comes the field for tonight's first race as they parade to the post behind Parade Marshal and Outrider Kathy Hawk. Number 1, Laura Roseanne, owned by Tim Williamson, driven by Roy Wilson. 2 is Sarah, owned by Jim Arledge with Bob Harper. 3, Cricket Tradition, owned by Roger and John Romish with Jody Essig. 4, Nuclear Explosion, owned by Alvest Incorporated, Christine Hauk and Melby Ober with David Miller aboard. 5 is Dipped in Chocolate, owned by Jerry Hawes, driven by Jim Willems. 6, Diamond Square, owned by Jerry Zozel and Kathleen Ratcliffe, Sandy Beatty. 7 is F8, owned by Barry Conrad and the bike Alan Anderson. 8 is Air Success, owned by George Taylor III with a driver change to Jeff Fout. 9 is Delayed, owned by Ronald Barker with David Myers. 10, Heavens to Hannah, owned by Myron Brown and Dave Brumbaugh. Dave Hawk will be in the sulky. Field is now in motion. And there they go. They're off and pacing. Nuclear Explosion takes the lead. Cricket Tradition's going to leave tonight. And with a rush on the far outside, here comes Air Success to get the top. Late leaver on the far outside. Diamond Square away safely fourth. Laura Roseanne, gap of 2 lengths into Sarah. Midway on the opening turn, Dipped in Chocolate, starting up on the outside, F8 and Delayed. And far back the trailer is Heavens to Hannah as they race by the opening quarter here in a solid 28 3/5. Moving past the stands, Nuclear Explosion gets the lead. Nuclear Explosion on top, Air Success second. Cricket Tradition is in the third. Here's Laura Roseanne moving up on the outside steadily from fourth. Diamond Square to this point fifth. Sarah. After that, it's Dipped in Chocolate, F8, ranging up on the outside, Delayed. And Heavens to Hannah is the trailer. They're at the half-mile pole in a good 59. They're out of the turn and down the backstretch. Nuclear Explosion continues to lead the way. Laura Roseanne drives up on the outside second. Air Success to her inside third. Diamond Square live cover. After that, it's Cricket Tradition. She's now under submerging. Sarah can't go on. Dipped in Chocolate's got a lot of work to do. F8, Delayed, and Heavens to Hannah. As they race by 3/4, Nuclear Explosion leads the way in 1:28 3. Moving around the far turn, Nuclear Explosion by a length and a half. Air Success is in the second. Cricket Tradition looks for racing room. She's going to shake loose now as the field straightens away. Nuclear Explosion brings them on home. Cricket Tradition with a rush on the outside. In between horses, Air Success. It's Nuclear Explosion. Cricket Tradition up on the outside. Second, Air Success will finish third. The unofficial winner of tonight's first race, number 4, Nuclear Explosion, a 3-year-old bay filly by Nuclear Siren out of Easter Cross, owned by Alvest Incorporated. Christine Hauk and Melby Ober, all of Ohio, trained by Virgil Morgan Jr., driven wire to wire by David Miller to establish a lifetime best of 159 2. Number 4, Nuclear Explosion, the unofficial winner.